I would like to pass an honorable greetings to everyone. My name is Mr. Kamete. I'm doing MNS 221 under the topic which says assessment. It has an objective of an assessment which are gathering relevant information about student performance is the aim of assessment. Also to make judgment about the academical process with the student. It is also the objective of an assessment. So there are questions, and those questions are the guidelines of following the term which is called assessment. So those questions are: what is an assessment? Why are you assessing? Where do you assess? And how do you assess? The last one, who do you assess? So the first thing that we have to do is that we have to make a definition of assessment, which is going through the topic which is saying what is assessment. So when you're talking about assessment, we are talking about something that you look at the children, how well are they doing to achieve the intended learning outcome. This is not about them reporting back what you have taught them, but rather it is about how well they demonstrate their understanding of the key concept and underlying principles of their field of study, which will follow the academics of the school or the academics of the university. So if you assess, you make sure that they make a feedback which is about what you have done in the classroom. So the following question, which is saying, why do we assess? Why do we assess? So assessment plays an important role in the process of learning and motivation to identify students' strength and weakness, so they can be assisted in setting targets for themselves. The type of assessment task that we ask our students to determine how students would approach their learning task and what study behavior they will use. So we also have a third question which is saying, where do we assess? So where do assessment take place? Then assessment take place at every stage of learning process, and it should be fairly and frequent. So there are examples where assessment can take place, example like schools, halls, and also the fields. So those places are the examples of where we can assess our students. Okay. Then the following one is saying, how do we assess? So how do we assess the children or the students or any human being under the following questions? So how do we assess? We assess by creating assignment, creating exam, using classroom assessment techniques, using concept map, using concept test, assessing group work that you have given in those particular people. Okay. The last one, who do we assess? So automatically we assess everyone who can be assessed. So everything can be assessed. It depends on the subject, the place, and the content that they will be assessed, or that particular thing will be assessed under. So for example, who do we assess? At schools, we assess students. In universities, we also assess students. So those people are the people that we automatically assess.